So we're starting out with some ground beef.
Yeah, so we'll be smashing up our ground beef.
Okay.
And then once we get it browned up a little bit, then we're going to throw in our taco seasoning.
Okay.
A half cup of water and some olives. And then that's going to just go in there. And meanwhile, I am going to show you another super simple trick.
Fritos. I like Fritos. I'm a big
good
fan.
With Fritos.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're going to put these in the bag, and instead of making a mess in our kitchen, which I am kind of known for, but and then don't seal it. And then I like to take my nice heavy rolling pin, and we're just going to smash these up because this is going to go on the bottom. And instead of having all the ground beef drain into that pie shell and kind of make it soggy, you've got your chips on the bottom instead.
That's a great idea.
You know.
So we certainly you can make your own homemade pie dough, but we cheated a little bit and made it easy. Picked up either a frozen one, which is already in the pan, which is nice, or just the
the little Pillsbury pie one you could just put right into your own pie shell, whatever you prefer.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm using the old chop and stir here to get that going. I want to check on the one we've got in the oven.
Ooh. So I'm just going to smash these up, and you know, it's amazing how quickly this goes together because once the ground beef is done, you throw your taco seasoning in and do a couple layers and you're all set.
I'm really excited about this crab rangoon recipe because I love crab rangoon, and when you go order in a restaurant, you get like 3 or 4 of them, and I'm kind of like, where's the rest of them? Or you know, I
make it for dinner parties because I've been doing a lot of benefit dinners. You know, a gourmet dinner for 6, and then part of it's the crab rangoon, stuffed mushroom caps, that kind of thing, and everybody's like, I love those. You know, make more. So it's really a super simple recipe, and then everybody can kind of wow their guests next time they're by themselves.
Right, that's great. I love that. All right, so basically we're grounding up our ground beef.
In there.
In goes our taco seasoning, just 1 packet.
Yep. And that's half a cup of water and just 1 small can of the olives. And if you didn't like olives, then throw some onions in, or you know, throw some green peppers in, whatever you prefer.
Whatever you have, whatever you.
Yeah.
I happen to love olives, so we'll stick with the olives.
Yeah, and I do too. It's just kind of just, you know, something different. You know, and then we're going to do a little topping as well. You know, we're going to do some lettuce. We're going to do an avocado, and you could do tomato. You know, whatever you like. I think avocado looks so pretty on top.
Too. And I happen to love avocado, and it's good for you. And it's one of those things that actually, my daughter was scared of it at first. And now she's a huge avocado fan and loves guacamole, and it's one of those things where it's really good for you. I mean, it's the good fat is what they say.
Well, right, you know, and I was kind of one of those people too. I wasn't a real avocado fan in the beginning, and now I just love them.
I do too. Put it on salads, and so this looks perfect.
Kind of slide that over so you can. What we'll do is we'll put some of the chips down. So you take about half of the chips that we just smashed up, and kind of put them down on the bottom here. Like I said, it's kind of insulating the pie crust so we don't get that whole soggy feeling. All right, that looks about right, and then we'll put the ground beef right on top of there.
Beans would be great in here if the kids like beans.
Yeah, they certainly would. And then on top of that, we're going to put.
I'm going to even them out a little bit.
Yeah, that
Here we go.
Good.
I've got one.
Super. Then we're going to do some sour cream and then cheese on top of that.
I like that idea. A little sour cream.
And then I like to have like a little lettuce or something too. So
the sour cream bakes right on there?
Yeah, sour cream bakes right on there. And we'll just put enough to kind of cover it. And
you spread it out or just
spread it right out.
Okay.
And then we'll put the cheese on top of that. And
oh my gosh, this looks fantastic.
Well, and what's neat about it is it'll feed the whole crew, and you can just put it on the table, maybe with whatever you want, a couple chips or, you know, some salsa, and it'll be perfect.
Yum. Okay, so then goes the cheese.
Yeah, and then we'll sprinkle that on there. And then a couple more chips up on top. Now, if you wanted a bigger pie crust, you certainly could do that as well, but I kind of like the whole mounding effect. I think it kind of looks pretty.
Yeah, I do too. So more chips on top. Oh, the temperature for this is
375 for about 20 minutes.
Okay,
and
so it's a quick bake too.
Quick bake, yeah. You know, because your ground beef's already done. So you're just basically warming it up. And
wow, this looks fantastic.
Look at that.